I used to think that when things went wrong, you just had to grit your teeth and wait for it to be over. But my kitchen has been in chaos for 3 days, and it reminded me that flexibility matters so much more than perfection. An electrical failure knocked out half our kitchen, and our daily routine just fell apart. The dishwasher is broken, we can't use the washing machine, the tumble dryer, and half our electrical outlets are unusable, including the ones the fridge and the freezer are plugged into. And the worst part of all is that the coffee machine wasn't working either. Doing anything in the kitchen felt like a logistical nightmare. But what started as a huge headache accidentally gave me an idea. What if this chaos wasn't just a problem to be endured? What if it was actually an opportunity to make the whole kitchen work better? The first few hours, I'll be honest, they were pure frustration. You don't realise how much you depend on the simple flow of your home until it's gone. Cooking dinner involved this strange dance of prepping on one side of the kitchen, running an extension cord through the dog flap so that we could keep the fridge working, and moving some of our appliances to the dining table so that we could keep using the air fryer and the kettle. And then we had to run back and forth between rooms carrying food and water. Everything just felt disjointed and difficult. The electric still isn't fixed. We do have it booked in for next week though, so the chaos is still very real. But that doesn't mean that I can't do something that will help improve things. A day like this a few years ago would have completely thrown me off. I would have gotten so frustrated and felt like the day, the week, or even the month was already ruined, and I'd have probably given up. But I've learned something really important since then. Sometimes a disruption is there to show you something. It was on the second day, as I was crouched on the floor trying to feed the extension cord through the dog flap, that I had a little aha moment. Our kitchen hadn't really been working for a long time. We have a lot of kitchen gadgets and appliances, most of which that we do actually use regularly, but we were always struggling for space. And because of the electricity problem, we'd been forced to move everything. And as I looked at the cleared out counter, I didn't see a problem anymore. I saw an opportunity. Not only could I use this disruptive time as a good reason to finish a project we started literal months ago, which is to create the perfect coffee station that I have been dreaming about, but I could also evaluate where to put everything in the kitchen, and I could make it better. The plan was no longer just to survive the outage. The plan was to use this time to create a new normal for the entire kitchen, a better, more organised one. The first step before building anything new was to get a clear look at the space. So I took absolutely everything off the counter, and with the counter cleared, I didn't just want to stuff things back in. I wanted it to be more intentional. And this is where the idea of zoning comes in. It's about thinking of your kitchen not as a big room, but as a series of workstations, each with a specific purpose. I looked at the appliances we use daily and the empty counter, and I asked myself, what do I want each space to do? The first answer was obvious. This was going to be the coffee zone. That single decision made everything else much clearer. It helped me decide what needed to stay and what needed a new home. Our espresso machine and coffee grinder have been taking up space next to our cooker for years at this point, and we don't have a lot of space in this kitchen, so moving this made a big difference to how we cooked. And dedicating a corner a little bit more out the way just made sense. We'd even started this project a couple of months ago when Blaze took parts of our old bed, the one we replaced a few videos ago, and cut it up to make a shelf to go over the washing machine. This area has become such a dumping zone with us piling up junk on top of the washing machine, so just making this area calm feels like it will make a huge difference. One thing I really learnt this week is that by focusing on the function of the space, I was simply reorganising. I wasn't getting rid of things that I loved, I was just making sure everything had a home. And once everything that didn't support my coffee zone mission had been relocated, I gave the whole area a deep clean. You can't build something new and beautiful on a foundation of old dust and coffee rings. And this empty, clean slate was so full of promise. It was no longer a dark, dysfunctional corner. It was a blank canvas.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke, and I will try to fix what has been broken, and take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
To finish off the coffee corner, I added everything we need, and I also added a plant for a pop of green. And this just makes me so happy when I look at it. It's these small things that make a functional space feel personal and inviting.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise that with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about. We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise that with you I feel alive. You will be the last one I think about. When it all breaks down, I'll wait for you right here. And I swear that we got nothing to fear. It's a miracle that you and I are finally here. I saw you walking the line.
With the rest of the space cleared and cleaned, it was time to bring the new zones to life. My goal was to use what we already had rather than buy things and make the whole kitchen feel a little less cluttered in the process. My next zone that I really focused on was a cooking zone, which meant moving the microwave and cooking utensils and oils and all of the condiments that were on the surfaces elsewhere near the cooker. This made so much sense and feels so obvious because we used to keep all of this stuff the opposite side of the kitchen, and it is so lovely to have everything I need to hand when I cook. I can't believe it took me this long to do it. But I realised something as I was putting all this together. I realised that this was becoming more than just a reorganisation project. It was about creating little pockets of joy in our home. And if you're finding this satisfying and want to see more projects that come from the everyday chaos of life, this is a great time to subscribe so you don't miss what's next. What's been really interesting is how creating one organised zone motivated me to rethink the whole kitchen. It's funny how a tidy corner makes you realise how disorganised other areas are. And this is the power of zoning. It streamlines your routine and makes everything feel like less of a chore. We still have a way to go because we do have bigger goals for this kitchen, and we will be replacing the tired cabinets and things at some point, but that is a project for the future. But are you ready to see the final result? Here it is. I love the little coffee corner so much. Just a few days ago it was a dark, cluttered mess, and now it's my favourite spot in the kitchen. It's bright, it's beautiful, and so functional, and I love how much cleaner and less cluttered the rest of the kitchen is too. It's incredible to think that this entire transformation was sparked by something going wrong. The electrical failure felt like a disaster, but it forced us to stop and really look at our space. It pushed us to finally make a change that we'd been putting off for ages, which was just a whole kitchen refresh. But the real test is, does it work in daily life? So let's make a cup of coffee and see. So that's the story of how a week of electricity problems led to a kitchen that finally works for us. What began as a pure frustration became the perfect opportunity to create a space that brings me joy. It's a powerful reminder that we don't have to wait for the perfect time to make a change. Sometimes unexpected challenges give us the push we need to rethink our habits and improve our homes. An organised space truly does create a sense of calm. I hope this has inspired you to look at a problem area in your own home and see it not as an obstacle but as an opportunity. You can start small, one corner or one cabinet at a time. I would love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had a household disaster turn into an unexpected project. And if you enjoyed this reorganising adventure, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos on creating a home you love. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I hope you have a lovely day.